This is the best nail polish I've ever used in my life, and you should click the link below to get 10% off and buy your own right now. Even though this nail polish doesn't dry properly and chips within 5 hours, you should still go buy some. Welcome back. Season 3, Episode 3, Lost My Ducks. How's everybody doing? If you haven't guessed by the little intro, what we're talking about today is the falsality of influencers and Instagram and just my opinion on it, okay? This is not to do with, big influencers and all these people. Whatever, let them go do their own BS and let them have fun doing it. This is what I have observed being one of these people, okay? Being one of these social media people, obviously, hi everybody, and being a bit of an influencer. I do reviews and stuff. I give my honest opinion on crap, and there is a video that I am releasing on Carpe, the anti-sweat stuff. Let's just say one of the products underperformed so poorly, and I said that, essentially, okay? Anyways, enough of that. Like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. If you want to see that video and many other videos, check out my channel, Josie Grace. Also check me out on Instagram, josiegrace.official. Links are in the bio of my YouTube page. Anyways, all that said and done, let's get right into this. Full disclaimer, full disclosure, full everything. I have paid for post boosts on Instagram and TikTok, okay? The boost your post, create an advertisement, hit your target audience. I've done it. I will only do like $3 a day for 2 days. So I'm like, okay, $6 and I get 1,000 more views. And that's okay. I might get 1 or 2 subscribers out of it, or followers, or doodad people. It's fine. I'm all for that. What I want to have happen when I'm doing that is to get more reach and get more views so I get more free stuff. See how that works? I like getting free stuff. So I am all for that. In every single one of my videos that I have received free stuff, I will tell you, I got this for free. Or right down below, it's like gifted. Or thank you to YSL for sending me this gorgeous lip stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's in the caption. I say it. Combination of both. I hashtag gifted. I have never been sponsored. If I'm ever sponsored, it'll be like, look at my sponsor. Look at how fancy I am. Because I was in radio and I was really proud when I got my show a sponsor. To be proud of. I don't know why people hide these sponsorships. It's something to be like, hey, someone likes me enough that they're willing to pay me to hawk their crap. Like, hey, do it. Do it. Be proud of yourself for having a sponsorship. I know in radio, it takes a lot to get your show sponsored. Be proud of it, man. just take that sponsorship. I'd be like, look at me. I'm sponsored. Anyways, that's besides the point. Here we're going to talk about the people who are faking, especially Instagram. I am not on TikTok a lot. I only post on TikTok if I'm required to by a brand, okay? In saying that, I do post on Instagram every day, almost every day, sometimes a couple times a day. I love Instagram. I love looking at people's photos and their little videos and like, look at those cool nails and like, look at this beautiful bouquet of flowers that I got, or look at my garden, or look at this weird thing that I found on the ground. I love Instagram. You cannot get me off Instagram. I think it's great. I think TikTok is stupid, and every single person on TikTok is like, oh my God, do you have ADHD? Da-na-na-na, here are your things. And it's like, you're not a doctor. Stop doing that. Right? So, and I get there's medical gaslighting, and that's a whole other podcast. We could get into that one day. Not today. Today we are strictly talking about people faking, especially their Instagram profiles. So, in this video, I hope we all learn that there's different things. Like, if you're trying to get into this social media thing, there are certain things to do and certain things to not do. But Josie, you only have 3,400 followers on Instagram. And I'm like, yeah, but every single one of them is a legit human being and not a bot. If you go in to other people's accounts, you will see that most of their followers are bots. So, if you're getting into social media and if you're getting into being an influencer, watch this video, take some tips from this. This is more of a rant on my behalf of how annoying some of this can get sometimes, but hopefully it'll help you avoid stupid shit on the internet. Anyways, let's get into this. Instagram. So there are a lot of people who go on Instagram and buy followers. Okay, I have noticed this. So I'm in a couple of like the support little groups on Instagram that are like, oh yeah, leave some comments. And I'm like, sure. Like I'm absolutely, I never ask for comments on my stuff. I never ask for like people to, do anything extra except for click the links to my YouTube videos. Do that. Click those links. Watch those YouTube videos. Yes. Anyways, but I'm all for those little support groups because they also build a bit of a community. So in some of these groups, they have like a group chat and you can all talk to each other and it's great. And I've met some really great people and some people that one day, hopefully, and they're on board too, that like we get to meet in person one day. And it's just part of it. It's part of trying to do the influencer thing. And some of these people are just wonderful human beings, and I really enjoy talking with them. Like, there's a couple on there, Sharon Joy, Product Obsessed Mom, Josie Ellie. These are people, actually, I've talked to Josie Ellie. We actually did, in season 2 of Lost My Ducks, we did a podcast. We did an interview. It was great. She's wonderful. I would love to meet these people in person one day. Do you know what I mean? Those are just a couple right off the top of my head. And we all met in these Instagram groups. So it's been wonderful to get to have that friendship there. But I digress. In these Instagram groups, I wouldn't use those solely as your engagement. Some people do. Some people are in like 100 engagement groups. I'm in like 4, okay? And I can't keep up with it. I try, but I forget. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do that thing today. So in the engagement groups, there's good things and bad things. There's always going to be the one person who doesn't interact with your posts and whatever. And a lot of the admins in these groups are people the admins are the people who create them. They boot those people out. And it's not cool, and I know people are like, oh, it's against Instagram's policy, and I really hope that it actually isn't, because it builds a lot of community, and it brings people back to the app, and it's great. I love it. Now, if you're going to do these Instagram groups, only do like 3 or 4. There's one person I know on there, I'm not going to say who it is. She told me she was in 120 engagement groups, and doing Instagram and stuff was her full-time job, was to do these engagement groups. Because of the amount of money she started making off of sponsorships and products and stuff, because she had so many followers and she had so much engagement. And I'm like, isn't that exhausting? I can't remember to engage with 4 groups. I don't know how you want me to engage with 120. And I was like, wow, like, power to you, do your thing. That's fine. That's not for me. So within these groups, or in Instagram in general, there is a problem with bot accounts. Now, with these bot accounts, you can tell. here are the ways you can tell, and here's why you should never buy Instagram followers. So, how you can tell if it's a bot account, there's a couple like major red flags. If you go into the account and it's private and they're following 10,000 people, but they have 0 followers, bot account. If they're following 10,000 people and they have 10 followers, bot account. Okay, and it's private and it's just like a very suspicious profile picture, and it's like the name is kind of jumbled. All of these, combination of these, the other things, if it's not a private account, okay, they will have in their grid like 10 pictures. Sometimes all the pictures are different. You're like, oh, that's not suspicious. Look at what date they were posted. I guarantee you they're all posted on the same date. Every single one of those pictures. Now, another thing that happens is they'll have duplicate pictures. And there's a couple bot accounts, they're really good. It's like you'll look through the pictures for like, 30 or 40 pictures and there's only one duplicate or whatever, and they're posted like 15 pictures are posted on one day and 15 are posted on another day. Those are other giveaways, okay? Another big giveaway, the cryptocurrency accounts. Just get rid of those. Those are bot accounts for the most part. Actually, like 99.99999 repeating percent of the time, they are bot accounts. Okay? So those accounts are accounts you want to avoid. Those are accounts that are also the accounts that when you buy followers on Instagram, those are the accounts that pop up. So don't buy followers on Instagram because Instagram will flag you for using a third-party thing and they can deactivate your account. It doesn't matter if you have 1 million subscribers or 10 subscribers or followers on Instagram, they will deactivate your account. So 2 examples of why you don't buy followers. A friend of mine bought a lot of followers, about 10,000 followers on her account, and her account got hacked like instantly. And they took her account and they're using her account. So she lost her Instagram account and she had it for years and years and years and years and years. She was kind of famous back in the day and lost her account. So that happened. Another person I know who very obviously bought followers. She's not really a friend. She's like an acquaintance. She bought followers on her account up to like 110,000 followers. Okay. That's a lot of followers to buy. Okay, so she bought all these followers and then she started doing sponsorships with what's the one, I can't remember what it's called. One of the ones that sells fake handbags. So she did a sponsorship with the fake handbag company and Instagram banned her account. They're like, here, and she showed us the screenshots of this and they were like, you cannot promote these people. They're selling fake merchandise and like hawking stuff on the internet. Also, your account is associated with third party, like bot accounts, okay? So she got her account taken away. She tried to get it back. She didn't get it back. That's another example of what not to do on the internet, right? She now has a new account. Good for her. But how you could tell she bought followers. So we all refollowed her. And then suddenly she went from like 5,000 to 10,000. Okay? And then she went from 10,000 to like 35,000. I'm like, And then she went from 35,000 to 70,000. I'm like, wow, that's not obvious. That's not obvious at all. And then she went from 70, I think she's at around 90 right now. Huh. Did you buy your followers? Did you buy your followers? I think you did, because there's no way organically that an account would go from like 5,000 to 90,000 in like 3 weeks. Okay? Unless you're really, 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 really popular, like Justin Bieber, Britney Spears, Blink 182. I'm just thinking of a Kardashian account, you know what I mean? Unless you're one of those accounts, that's not going to happen. So you bought all your followers. Maybe not all of them, but the vast majority of them. So how does that feel for the rest of us? This is where things like that, like I understand wanting to have the followers. I actually did the thing on Instagram to get rid of your flagged followers, and that was a gut punch. Okay, it was like 600 and something where I guess bot accounts that were following me, and I clicked the get rid of flagged accounts. It has helped because my engagement went up. Proof is in the pudding. So I got rid of the bot accounts and my engagement went up, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is a good thing. I like this. So far, so good. I'm okay with this. Goodbye fake followers, flagged followers, whatever it is. And now that's how I do my Instagram without the flagged guys. So anyways, that was a good thing. Yay, Josie did something good. Going from like 4,100 to 3,400. So yeah, that's more than 600. It was about, all in all, because I did it twice, it was about 700 and something followers. And I was like, wow. But my engagement went up. So if you look at my videos, it's like, okay, you have 3,400 followers. Here's a big thing. If I have 3,400 followers and I post a video and I get 1,000 views on it, that means it's reaching a third of my audience. Let's just say it's just going to my audience. That's good engagement. Let's say I get about 300 likes. That's good engagement, okay? Analytic-wise, that is good engagement. If I have 90,000 followers, like the one person who bought all the followers, and I have the same amount of views and likes on my stuff as Josie's account, that's not good engagement, right? You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. The engagement is not there. So with Instagram, I get okay engagement. All my analytics are always in the green. Same with YouTube. YouTube can vary depending on what time of year it is because it's YouTube. But I always try to keep everything as authentic as possible. And that is a big thing you should do. If you want an Instagram, it will take time. It is not going to happen overnight. There are some people, even if you go on Threads, and I see this once in a while on Threads, like people will be like, oh, in a week I got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm like, the fuck you did? No, you didn't. I'm sorry, but no, you didn't. You went from 0 to 100,000 in a week on YouTube, and then people will be like, well, what did you do to do this? Oh, I posted a video a day. What type of content did you do? Oh, just random stuff. No, that's not how YouTube works. From being on YouTube for quite a while now, like I'm not one of the OGs, I almost was, and that's another podcast, FYI. I want to talk about that big time. So, from being on YouTube since about 2019 is when I started this channel. So from being on YouTube since 2019, that's not how it works. Yes, did I get a huge boost when I posted a zit video? Yes, I did. But my next 9,000 and something subscribers have just come organically. Over the last, I think it's about 3 years, I've gotten about 9,000 subscribers. And I think that's pretty good. I'm considered in the mid for a YouTube channel because I'm above 10,000 and I'm below 100,000. I think YouTube should have an award for 20K, 50K, and then 100,000, because hitting that 20,000, you guys, I am like, oh, how many am I away? I'm at 19,077 subscribers right now. So I'm less than 1,000 subscribers away. And it has been so difficult to get that 1,000 subscribers. To just hit that 20,000 mark, I have been waiting for almost 2 years to hit that 20,000 mark. Okay? I think those are huge milestones. But when you go on Threads and you're like asking these people like, hey, how did you do this? Or people will be like, oh, I went from like 10 subscribers and then I suddenly got 10,000 subscribers overnight. That is plausible. That's plausible. Not 10 to 100,000. No. But the 10 to 10K, absolutely plausible. It's very rare to happen. It did happen to me. I was at about 1,010 subscribers, and then suddenly I was at 15,000, and I was like, wow, what the hell just happened? Which was really cool. And then I got all my watch hours. Like, I was monetized pretty fast. I lucked out. One, it was the zip video, and two, I would do lives, which I think I'm going to start doing again, by the way. I would do lives, and people really enjoyed them and would interact with me, and then I'd get like 10 subscribers per live. But I also have a background in radio, so I also had a lot of my old radio listeners find me from Twitter and from Instagram, and they came and subscribed to the channel. So thank you, all of you. I love you all. I love that you came and subscribed. It makes my day. Thank you. I think you need to grow your channel organically. I think it's a huge thing, or your Instagram page organically, or your TikTok. Don't pay for subscribers or followers. One, it screws up everything for everybody else, because the other thing that happens is a lot of these brands will only look at the number of followers. They won't look at the analytics. So they'll be like, oh my God, that person has 100,000 subscribers or followers, and Josie only has 3,400. But my engagement's higher. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not paying for them. I have organic, legitimate followers on Instagram that are like, oh, we like your content. Like, I get a lot of comments. I get a lot of feedback. It's great. I love Instagram. So that is my issue with these people who are sitting there and just, it's like, please stop doing this. I wish brands would ask for analytics before they just, started sending stuff to, oh, everybody with over 100,000 gets our PR pack. That's great, but make sure they actually have engagement. So there are brands who just send me stuff. Like, I'm an Ole Henriksen partner. I freaking love it. They're so awesome to work with. I don't get paid, but they're sending me some Ole Henriksen. And I'm like, I will absolutely do a video for you. There has only been one thing that I'm not super huge on that they have sent me, and it was the Banana Bright eye cream. It's just too much for me. It's too much for my eyeballs. I get milia after I use it too often, so I only use it once in a while when I look like a bag. It's still great stuff. There is also a video that I am going to actually link below. You don't have to buy anything. You just have to watch it, okay? It's about a brand that did me dirty, and I'm going to link that below, and you'll see, okay? This brand, awful. Don't like them. Love their products. Will never buy or... I might use up what I have of theirs, but I'll never buy them again. So that happens. It happens. And don't worry, because it will happen to you. If you're doing the influencer thing, you will have brands that will just ghost you. Right in the middle of a campaign. Right when they owe you stuff. It's great. Anyways, that video will be linked below. That's my rant. That's all I have to say. Well, I have a lot more to say about this, but just some flags of, if you have followers on your account, do that flagged followers thing. Get rid of them. It will increase your engagement. It definitely did for me. Yeah, it was kind of like a holy crap, I just lost 700 people in total. And I'm like, wow, that's a littler number. It's worth it. I will get back there. I will get back there. One day. Somewhere over the rainbow. It's fine. Anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant about just fake followers and why I feel influencers really need to stop doing that, because it's not okay. You're lying. You're lying. Stop lying. You'll be fine. If you just stop lying. I wonder how many really actually legit followers somebody like Glamzilla would have if there wasn't bot accounts in there. Because I think it was Justin Bieber when Instagram removed all the fake followers. Years and years ago, he lost like 1 million followers or something. Like, that's crazy. That's a lot, right? Anyway. That's all I have to say about that for now. Comments are always welcome. Like, subscribe, notifications. I think we already did that part. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.